Hi, my name is Peggy Bagarosa. I'm a life coach from New Jersey.
The purpose of the journey is to move into and out of the experience so that we do have that marvelous expression of divinity that we call contrast, the contrasting element that allows us to appreciate what we are by creating the absence of it sufficiently, just enough to be able to appreciate it once again.
The reason I chose to come here was because Neil's book in 1996 answered a Christmas Eve prayer for me, asking God, what is this life really about? Very emotional prayer. I left church, went to a bookstore, and picked up Neil's book. His book changed my life. It was a light switch turning on. That has not... Dealing with fear of heights. Before I even got here, this is huge. Getting on a plane by myself for the first time. I'm claustrophobic. I have an issue with flying, but I've never had to fly by myself. So that was wonderful. So that was even before I did the zip lining, which was my biggest fear coming here. I loved it. The bunny trail was perfect. It got me started slow, and by the second one, I took off one hand. By the third one, two hands, and by the fourth one, I was like, woohoo! I went backwards. I kicked off. I pushed off. It was exhilarating. Wonderful experience with Neil and with the group, the energy, which I also knew would be here from being in other retreats. The energy level with like-minded people, nothing like it. There's just nothing like it. So it was wonderful, exceptional. So we hiked, and I was walking, and it was that same situation, like it was a very small path, and the mountain, the cliff, the empowerment I felt by able to take that walk by myself in silence was very powerful, very, very powerful. I realized that I was in control and I lost my fear. I got to the waterfalls. I had an amazing experience with my meditation before we all joined to look into each other's eyes, which was another very moving experience for me. But the meditation in that moment was life-changing. It was a blessing, and I am grateful. So when we help each other, I think we're just so much more powerful and can accomplish so much more. So that's my bucket list, to go home and bring this to my community in the best way I can, in whatever shape that appears. My idea is a CWG group. If that doesn't work, I will find a way to share with my community this experience.